Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about held to maturity security. This is for bonds, in this example with premium. And the bonds will be reported on the balance sheet at the amortized amount. So we have to make some journal entries so that the bonds will be reported at the amortized amount. So Colburn Company invests in bonds that will be held to maturity. The bonds has a face value of 100,000. And Colburn pays 102 458.71. So you see the price of the bonds is higher than the face value. So the difference is a premium of 2,458.71. The stated interest rate is 13%. So for semi-annual bonds, we're going to divide that by 2. So that means the interest that we will receive as an investor is 6.5% times 100,000, $6,500 semi-annually, or in a year, 13% times 100,000 is $13,000. The market rate is 12%, and therefore for semi-annual market rate, we have to divide that by 2, 6%. Okay, and then we're going to amortize the premium. We're going to use the effective rate. So the carrying value is 102,458.71. Okay, and this will go down toward the end of the contract back to $100,000, which is the face value of the bonds. Okay, so every 6 months we are going to amortize the 2,458.71 premium. Okay, the interest income is calculated using the semi-annual market rate, which is 6%. So we can calculate 6% times the beginning carrying value. Okay, 6,147.52. The amount cash that we will receive based on the coupon rate is 6,500. Okay, so the difference is the amortization of the premium as well as the decrease in the carrying value of the bonds. So the bonds will go down with 352.48 in the first 6 months. Okay, 102, 106.23. And if we keep doing that every 6 months, okay, the interest amount that we're going to receive is always $6,500 as promised, but the interest income is 6% of the carrying value. The difference between the interest received and interest income is the amortization of the premium as well as the increase in the security carrying value, and then we can copy it down here. Okay, so you see that after 3 years, okay, the carrying value of the bonds is back down to $100,000, and we can calculate the total interest that we receive. We can calculate the total interest income and the total amortization of the premium, which is the same as this one. There is a slightly difference for rounding differences, okay? So once we prepare this, these are the amount that we have to report on the balance sheet at the amortized value. Okay, so let's take a look at the journal entry. On January 1st, to record the acquisition of the bonds, we're going to record it based on the cost. The historical cost, 102,458.71. So we call it investment in held to maturity securities. Okay, for that amount, 102,458.71. And we pay cash. And then on June 30th, year 1, we're going to receive our first interest payment. So we'll get cash. As promised, it's going to be 6,500. Okay, and then we will amortize the premium. That will reduce the value of the investment. So investment in held to maturity securities, it goes down by, for the first 6 months, we're going to use the first row calculation here, 352.48. Okay, and then we will recognize interest income for this one. The 6% interest income, 6147.52. Okay, so that's how we record the first interest payment, and you see that our investment goes down by 350 to 48, so it would be reported at 106.23. December 31st is for the second interest payment, and the journal entry will be the same, so I can just copy paste that. The cash will still be the same, 6,500. The amortization will be from the second row, this one here. Okay, because this is the second 6 months, 373.63. And the interest income, well, you can deduct 373.63 from 6,500. But if you already prepare the amortization table, okay, it's already calculated for you, 373.63. Oops. We're doing the interest income. My mistake. Go to interest income. On the second one, 6126.37. Okay, so that's how we prepare the journal entry for the second interest payment. And you see that our investment started with 102,458 and then goes down to by 352.48 and then goes down again. Let me put negative number here. Okay, and then goes down again by 373.63. So we can see that it will be reported on the balance sheet at 101,732.61, which is that amount. The amortized amount is the carrying value after the second payment, second interest payment. So that's how we prepare the journal entry for the interest payments, as well as to calculate the amortized value or the carrying value of the investment at the end of December. Thank you for watching.